Special project complete.
Our focus has to be fleet. Our scientists were already pleading to finally stop these fruitless scans on New Caprica when a mountain, or at least what we formerly believed to be a mountain, turned out to be something else. What it might be specifically is still unknown, but one thing is certain: it is made of metal, and a tremendous amount of it. Ventian has proposed an excavation to find out what lies under the rock. The estimated cost of this endeavor is 200 energy and 200 minerals. Do it. Strange mountain added to New Caprica. There we go. 1,000 energy and 1,000 minerals for the strange mountain. I'm down to frickin' do it though. Let's find out what's going on. We've discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Trabalorth 2. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. No, I do not. I think I have it downloaded, but I don't think I have it enabled. At the coordinates for the Rubricator's last known location, we have discovered a habitable planet with what we believe may be some form of settlement covering a large portion of its surface. The settlement consists of tall pile-like towers visible all the way to space. Archaeologists are eager to excavate it in search of the Rubricator. Start digging.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
That is a relic world of 12. That's not very great. Yeah, if it's not on the list, it's just not activated, right? I have lots of mods downloaded, but that's like the active list of things running. It sounds like a mod I've tried before. Give me the Corvette hull points. Survey that system, research that. Fleet needs to be upgraded. 80 minerals to do that. I need a shipyard. I need a shipyard like yesterday.
Have granted us new wisdom. Our ships have been improved.
One, two, three, four, five, six. 6 jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. Alright, Ceradon's gonna become a shipyard. The unidentified craft that intruded on our space some time ago seems to have made a successful planetfall. It turns out to have been carrying members of a species that call themselves the Raltec, as well as equipment to establish a primitive colony on this world, which they have decided to call Paith 2A. They don't seem to have noticed our presence in the system at all, suggesting that their sensors have either sustained significant damage or were never very good in the first place. We're gonna ignore them. Right? This is a primitive civilization that we will potentially be able to uplift, which is kind of nifty. All right, we got basic combat rolls out. Get the energy grid built. Yeah, basically. Basically. Wait, do we just get like a ton more? Oh no, we never built mining stations there. All right, Geminon has been built. Give me a city district, give me a generator district, and give me an agricultural district there. We're gonna put that as balanced. Upgrade our fleet once more. Then we need to reinforce our fleet.
Ships have been improved. System survey complete.
Somewhat. They have now taken 4 systems since we've met them. And they will keep taking systems and coming towards me. And we're gonna go to war with them for sure in like no time. Which is why I'm investing into infrastructure to quickly figure out what we can do against them. All right, so we have some aliens here. They look to be amoebas. We can't get up there to fight them. Off-world trading company is good. Yeah, let's get the anomaly discovery chance. That'll be good. One world's really good actually because it like limits your empire sprawl on districts and systems. I don't know why they're not colonizing other worlds though.
Found.
They are a hive mind. Did I set their planet type? Oh, because they have to have hive worlds. Oh yeah, they're gonna be super freaking aggressive because they got to terraform into hive worlds. They want to use it, I think. They have growth speed on, leader lifespan. Their armies are weak because they just mass produce them. Shit. We need to start recruiting armies. Gonna tank our energy production, but it's gonna be worthwhile. Build me mining stations, observation post. This is 200 more alloys, but it's probably worth doing. Let me figure out the name of this colony. This is going to be PyCon. We've detected what appears to be a naturally occurring subspace phenomenon at the edge of the Taurus system. A rift in the very fabric of space-time has formed here, creating a wormhole that our science units speculate may provide a conduit through subspace to another wormhole located somewhere else in our galaxy. Depending on where the second wormhole is located, this could potentially allow our ships to travel from one end of the galaxy to the other in a matter of days. Unfortunately, this wormhole, like the vast majority of its kind, is inherently unstable. Any vessel foolish enough to pass through it would be ripped apart in seconds if it could somehow be stabilized. So that's in our space. That could be interesting. It's in a decent location though to protect. Ish. Depending on where it goes.
Construction complete.
All right, so we got transport fleets being recruited. You need a target uplink computer, and you're literally there as a preventative measure for the regime of Haspalav Mina. Attila, how are you, buddy? How's your day going?
System survey complete.
I'm gonna put you on automatic exploration.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Build me that outpost as well. God, I gotta start saving alloys. I'm so greedy though. I'm so greedy, I just keep wanting systems. Fallout on your PS4, nice. We'll be back to Fallout tomorrow. Today was just a weird day of late starts again because of all the changes I was making to my studio space. The bow section of an ancient First Fleet cruiser has been discovered orbiting Ugron 3. There is insufficient debris nearby to account for the rest of the ship, but what little remains is in very poor condition. The hull has been riddled with holes from what appears to be large mass driver projectiles. Interesting. Derelict cruiser. Please research that. See, Zerg are gonna come down. What's gonna happen is we're gonna take back all this stuff, right? But we're gonna have to freaking like hole up here when this happens.
System survey complete.
Like this is the point we're gonna try to get to, and we're gonna try and take these systems back. I'm gonna need a second fleet, but I need a first fleet first. All right, Great Peninsky is trapped up there, can do absolutely nothing. So, is he worth 100 minerals? Probably not. Or $100? Not at this point. Not when we need to be freaking reinforcing our fleet constantly.
Construction complete.
War is coming. Aliens have trespassed on one of our planets without permission. We could send them away, or perhaps we could let them stay. Jail them up and send them away. They may stay. A Reltech population is created. Jail them up and send them away. Dude, Zerg is just freaking quick expanding so fast. No more freaking colonizing. No more doing anything. We sit here and we get minerals and we build our fleet. Okay, that's a lie because we're gonna make us frickin' this
Special
our shipyard.
project complete.
Ceradon needs to be shipyard. Crew quarters. Pulsars are highly magnetized neutron stars that emit beams of electromagnetic radiation. A pulsar is only visible when the radiation beam is pointing directly at the observer, which results in a very precise interval of pulses that can sometimes be so exact that it can be used to measure the passage of time with extreme accuracy. Incredible. Okay. You need to go and auto-explore. We've encountered some form of alien vessels in the Ugron system, and they've been flagged as Pi aliens, so they are another exploration team, probably coming from up here. Man, I really wish we could frickin' build up there, but I just cannot spend the resources right now to do it.
Construction complete. Special project complete.
The archaeological expedition to the First Fleet cruiser orbiting Ugron 3 has returned. Little of use can be found on the ruined vessel, but the archaeologists did manage to recover its crew manifest. The First Fleet called upon all of its member worlds to staff the Grand Navy. Their joint Starfleet, and through the manifest, we have learned that the crew of this particular cruiser was made up of individuals from 12 different species. Interesting find. One, two, three, four. Four before they're bordering us.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I need the alloys. I need to just hold out. And we'll get the alloys and then build ships. That's kind of all I got.
Anomaly found.
Research. We can buy 250 right now, but our energy might be in jeopardy. Wait, why is everything in a frickin' frontier sector? Hold on. Caprica, New Caprica, Geminon. Caprica needs to be in the sector. I'm sorry, what?
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Why can't I make sectors? Oh god, do we have another bug somewhere from something? Vlada, Ulnova, and the crew of the ISS Cortez are finished studying the rock, and it's indeed fascinating. Vlada Ulnova estimates that a primitive civilization roughly 10,000 years ago worshipped the rock as some sort of deity or symbol of peace, and notes there are markings covering the rock in some ancient language. The rock seems to be slowly eroding. Vlada Ulnova suggests preserving it in one of our geology museums for the public to see, or we could just scrap it for minerals or sell it to some collectors. Influence energy, don't touch it. A mineral monolith. We're gonna keep it. Why can't I create sectors? Okay, there we go. I was like, what is going on here? Seemed like a weird bug to have. That gives us research. I knew we had sectors before. I don't really know what changed it.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Let's pick up research alternatives and additional research from stations.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Okay, Geminon
The spirits
has
have
plenty of
granted us
housing,
new
plenty of
wisdom.
jobs for the moment. Prevent hull points is good. Go with Railgun 3. We're using coil guns, not rail guns currently. Oh, that'll become a rail gun.
Construction
Okay.
complete.
It's a lot more energy at least, but not a whole lot.
Evading heretics.
What do we got here? Mining drones. Okay, we can work with that. Arid world as well. Put on auto explore. It can go do its own thing out there. So the Zerg are not expanding out here or here. They're just moving down. That leads me to believe there's something in these systems that's preventing them from moving out. Maybe it's another species, which could be really good for us. They want to go to war with them. Definitely looks like there is another species out there. The Pi aliens. 9 months. Let's find out who they are.
Construction complete.
They want to be friendly with us. Okay, so this is our new shipyard at Ceradon. So we're going to move our fleet there and set our home base there. Caprica. You can just hang on to being a shipyard. That's fine. Like a one shipyard thing. I do need an anchorage. I don't want to invest the minerals into it right now. So what I need fleet capacity research. Not command limit. Our command limit's already up to 30. These guys really slowed down on their expansion as well. They kind of don't care about us at all, which is surprising. I'm so tempted to do this though. 300 alloys to get up there to get that choke. Prevent frickin' something else from coming in. We might have the time to do that even. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Anomaly found.
I'm gonna do it. That'll give us access to like all these resources safely.
An alien empire now speaks to us.
So we've met the
language
Republic
the
of
divine.
Otugur. I represent the Republic of Otugur. Our elected leader, Commissary General Ump, hopes for peaceful relations with your people, but know that we are more than capable of defending our way of life. They are democratic crusaders. They are militaristic and egalitarian. Our warriors salute you. We have mutual rivals, but they don't like that we are an oligarchy. They have closed their borders to us. They might expand out and get this before we get there, which could be a bit of a problem. All right, so that's why the Zerg are not expanding here. I am hoping we can declare war on the Zerg and they will follow suit and we can start taking territory. And they have a very direct line into White Sun and we'll be able to like take all this territory. It does look like the Zerg has taken a second world though, a hive world, and they're going to colonize that. A microsingularity recently intersected Chatib 1A, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the moon. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted.
Construction complete.
We do have research stations to claim here and here. Let's get those built. These Zergs coming out. We're gonna take this planet from them. It's gonna be a Gaia world. Yeah, we're taking all this shit.
Construction complete.
I'm like getting ready to go to war.
Anomaly found.
Keep reinforcing our fleet. Keep researching that. Like if we declare war on them right now and we invite, they will not. They are unfriendly to us. Recruitment of armies has been completed. How many armies is that? That was 379 at 15 armies, right?
Construction complete.
We're gonna be able to take that guy a world for free, basically. We'll definitely transport a colonist over there when we can. A crazy scientist. While studying the anomaly, one of our scientists accidentally tore his suit, and the pheromone started to affect him in a very strange way. He screamed about voices and being scared of them. After a while, he tried to hide in a natural cave. For all we know, he's still in here. We, of course, left him to die, as he was a threat to the whole crew. Ventian assures us that this will not affect their work. A tragic fate. Shh. Stupid scientist. Resulting in their own death. New Caprica needs something. I have to frickin' go with a... Wait. How does New Caprica have no jobs available? I want to make the Abyssal Mine so badly, but like, I know that's a bad idea. It's better to go probably with the Gene Clinic, if anything, to begin with, and then let's get a agricultural district as well as a generator district built for that planet. It's so pretty. I love this artwork.
Anomaly found.
It's like the system's pulling in the planet itself.
Evading heretics.
All right, what do we have here? More mining drones. So we're gonna have a lot of mining drones to freaking clear out of here, which is like super easy, especially with our current fleet power. Really, our biggest concern is getting our fleet power maxed out. Now, they are still superior than us. It would be really nice if we could figure out what type of ships they're running and counter them perfectly as well. But I don't think we're gonna be able to do that until after we take engagements.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Desert habitability increased. Increased food, tile blocker clearing.
System survey complete.
For dense jungle. How many dense jungles do we need to clear? One. Two. I don't think that's worth grabbing right now. Let's do food from farmers increased. Let's do one more ship. Ship build cost reductions. Naval capacity increases. Let's go with master shipwrights to start with. All right, so they finally expanded out this way. I'm hoping they aren't like hating us too much. They kind of are.
Construction complete.
While investigating the planet, the crew of the ISS Ptolemy landed on a very small and somewhat intelligent civilization. When the ship landed on the civilization, they crushed 90% of the population. Those who remained did not look happy, as they were throwing grains of rock at the scientists' feet. However, that shiny object will prove to be very valuable. Oops. Ooh. Karoth, you have gained Meticulous for increased anomaly discovery chance. We still have a lot of territory to go out and explore, so I like that. Hostile fleet in this system. Oh, are you not set to passive? Fleeing? Evasive, yeah.
Evading heretics.
You need to be evading. My bad, I forgot to set you back. Well, what is it, more mining drones? We need to like go clear out these mining drones. I wonder if it's worthwhile to do to get the experience at 1.4k. Mining drones have no shields. They only have armor, so this is not the best thing to do with coil guns. So we're gonna hold out for now. I don't want to spend the alloys switching the fleets around.
Construction complete.
Yep. Just keep stacking and stacking. But it's not like zero. It's not like by having 100% chance to discover an anomaly, right? You're gonna get an anomaly every time. So say like the base percent is 5%. I actually don't know what it is. I think it might be 5 or 10%. 100% more, that would be 20%, right? You would get like 20% chance to discover an anomaly. You would need like 1,000% more from your base percent. It doesn't. Yeah, it's going off that initial number when you scan a system that it rolls a dice on. Is the best way to describe it. If you had like 100% chance to discover an anomaly, you would just have an anomaly every time they scanned a planet. It would have to keep generating them.
Construction complete.
And then certain types of planets and certain types of things have inherent types of events that they can be. Very curious as to what's going to happen up here. We are expending the minerals to come claim this system. Our science ship exploring the Gato system reports that 2 megastructures have been spotted within the system. The first one is an abandoned gateway floating near the edge of the system, indicating that this place might once have belonged to an important stellar empire. The second megastructure is a complete dynamic core igniter built around one of the outer planets. It seems the previous inhabitants attempted to terraform this world, but their progress was halted midway for some unknown reason. Incredible. Zerg are gonna take that, but I want it. Yeah. It certainly would get annoying. It would also be imbalanced. Anomalies give so much additional experience and like additional modifiers on planets and stuff. That like they're a good part to have in the game, but they're not like
anomaly found.
You know what I mean? It would definitely get ridiculous if you had too many of them. Okay, we need 2 more corvettes and we're capped out on our fleet power.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
And I think we can take on the Zerg. We have received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire that called themselves the Cylon Collective. Organic vermin detected. Your infestation of this galaxy cannot be continued or permitted to continue. Our sacred arm shall never waver. Okay, they have no direct route into us. It looks like they would have to come up and around through the regime of Haspelov. We have a hive mind and a determined exterminator now. Let's get an FTL inhibitor out if we can. Science officer Ventian has made some troubling finds on Ninette. The planet's megaflora is not only widespread and gargantuan in proportion, but also predatory. Various species of carnivorous plants rest patiently on its surface, releasing aromatic lures into the air and waiting for prey to come near. Sensitive tendrils on the terminus of the plant's leaves register the approach of animals, resulting in the plant snapping shut around the helpless prey, which are left to be slowly corroded by a digestive acid. Ventian warns that any future colonists will have to steer clear of these predatory plants as they appear more capable of trapping a lone adult human. More than capable of trapping a lone adult human. Okay, disconcerting. Predatory plants, interesting. Science officer Karoth reports that the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blankets Eel 5 is of alien origin. Some ancient battle has deposited scattered wreckage of an alien fighter on the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remain intact. It seems this alien race used lasers somewhat more advanced than the ones currently in use by human fleets, and the fizzling innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice of Eel 5. The planet's harsh climate prevents the lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. We could use that technology. We gain blue lasers.
New wisdom.
Okay. So it's blue lasers 2. I still want to keep the coil guns on for now. And these guys have a resource here. Oh. Rare crystals, right? Unless I'm missing something. No, one of our fleets has gone missing in action. Perfect. Circus taking all this stuff. Our science ship currently surveying the primitive world of Pelusia has made a fascinating discovery. It seems that despite their primitive technologies, the planet's machine-age primitives are repeatedly sending a short-range radio message into space, intended for potential alien visitors. Our science team has managed to decrypt the message on screen. Greetings, this is a radio message that was pre-recorded using our most advanced radio technologies. I am Polton, representative of the Palush Democratic State, hailing from the planet of Pelusia. We live a peaceful existence on our beautiful continental world, and we kindly beg for you, traveler of the stars, to not disturb our way of life. We've added some information about our culture and our people in this message, so they may serve your sociologists. Cordially, Potin and the Palush people. View off screen. Okay, so they're there. We've detected the presence of a pre-space alien civilization on Pelusia in the Gatso system. Atmospheric contaminants and light pollution visible from orbit are consistent with a densely populated machine-age society. The Zerg are going to take them. All right?
Construction.
The Zerg are going to
complete.
wipe them out before I can do anything. Maybe, maybe not. Give me one more ship.
Construction complete.
Build me a mining station there, real quick. We're waiting until our borders touch.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
Right. Once the borders touch, we're
Construction
declaring war.
complete.
Oh, there's destroyers and fleet command limit. I need that. Because we'll be able to just go back and claim through like all the
Anomaly
territory, hopefully without much resistance or fighting back. Oh, they're taking another planet up here. Let me guess, Relic World. Both of these planets are going to be fairly
The
easy to
spirits have
invade,
granted us
right?
new wisdom.
Fleet command limit. Ooh, I can't afford to make more fleets, so like doing this doesn't really matter. I need naval capacity.
Construction complete.
More than command limit right now. Grab me that system at least. Yeah, I need naval capacity.
Construction
No, they're
complete.
not overwhelming. They're
Construction complete.
they're equivalent to us now, so that's why I know I can take them. Gemini reports that they have successfully produced a genetically engineered parasite designed to kill the resilient parasite that's infected everyone on the colony. Good idea. What could possibly go wrong? Wait, I didn't know we had a parasite on Geminon, but okay.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So many notifications because our fleet's being upgraded. And as the alloys come in, it just pulls them, right?
Construction
Have a good night, Paninsky.
complete.
Thank you so much for hanging out, buddy.
Construction complete.
Hopefully, you stream tonight, right? I think you stream tonight. I don't know. We're at 4 hours now,
The
so I'm
faithful
assuming
have claimed a new world.
longer.
Construction complete.
Dude, look at our freaking energy needs right now. Holy crap. We have an ancient city here. 16. This has 17 upkeep. Oh my god. Produces freaking minerals. I might have to start selling minerals, hopefully.
Our ships have been improved.
I don't know how late we're going. I don't think I can demolish it. Nope. I could disable it. For now, I'm gonna have to disable it. We have so much upkeep going on. Yo, Ben, how are you, buddy? How's it going? No, so that was what we were at before. If I enable it, it's literally freaking 17 more. It'll take us to 32 when the month rolls over. The automated mining station around Break 1 had a programming error which made it turn off. Our scientist was pretty sure to write a workaround for it, but as he was about to repair the solar collectors, he ruined the main energy module. After some more repairs, the station works and outputs at least some minerals. Okay, so that's a great system to have eventually. And yeah, it went from 32. Yeah, I don't want it to roll over, to be fair. I mean, I'll let it roll over and show. Look, 32. Disable that bad boy. It'll be nice. It's giving us a lot of bonuses later.
Complete.
Right? It's giving housing, districts, habitability, amenities, clerk jobs, administrative capacity, like overall capacity, which is freaking great. But yeah. We are the Colonial. We haven't wiped anyone. We've had to restart a few times because of bugs with my mod load order, because I didn't realize Stellaris now loads from the bottom to the top. So whatever you have at the bottom of your mod list on the new launcher loads first. So my mods were completely loaded out of order, and we had noticed some bugs because of that. Yeah, really. Just found that out today. Had no idea. Like, unless we noticed like we weren't getting we weren't able to sell food is what happened, right, in our market. And we're like, so we're trying to figure out which mod that was. And on one of the mods in the comment from like a couple days ago was like, yeah, you got to load at the bottom to top now. So the new alien species I'll be picking up Thursday, and we'll be trying them out. And I'm looking forward to that very much. I think it's very unique that they eat minerals for food, and that they're going to be giving us rare crystals from the get-go, which is going to allow for more explosive weapons and a certain meta with them, I think, early on. I'm super stoked for Federations. Very, very happy about the origin stories. I like how there's going to be a lot of different types of Federations. Federations gain experience. You're going to be able to impose like what do they call it when you can prevent certain things from being traded or stuff like embargoes, right? I think it's the right step in diplomacy. I think there's going to be more announced with it. I think not just alone with Federations, but we're going to get some more diplomacy options moving forward, and I think this is setting a framework. So I'm looking forward to it. It's I've been wanting diplomacy expansion since this game came out. I think it's very underwhelming right now, and it's very much like you just check a couple boxes, like when you click on any nation, right? Okay, hold on, let me see what their wares are real quick. The contingent of Vengrillium Trium sales technician, they want a science ship. Don't need the crew. The contingent will live and work in your starbase, substituting only trinium brand nutrient paste and have no effects on demographics. 80 years or longer increases trade value by 15%. Deal. Pleasure doing business with you. So now we have a scientist doing nothing, right? Hold on. Yeah, let's get a new science ship out. I can afford that. Shipyard science ship. Caprica needs to become a trade hub anyway. We're gonna switch this around. We need to get an off-world trading company, which needs 100 minerals. But yeah, like right now, diplomacy is very underwhelming. When you click on any nation, right? Sure, you can give them stuff to make them happier. You can offer them trade deals. Like I could literally just give them minerals and be like, yo, like me. Not a whole lot to do with it. The big things you look at initially are going to be their opinion of you, their fleet power, and how their attitude is, and if it's going to be worthwhile to try to get their opinion increased so they have a better attitude and stuff of that. There isn't a whole lot to do with trade, right? You either freaking get to demand vassalization or demand tribute or anything of that nature. Not trade, I mean diplomacy. There isn't a lot to do with diplomacy. Like, it's very cut and dry, very boring, very underwhelming. With the addition of Space UN and federations getting experience and different types of federations, I'm really hoping to have more meaningful interactions with some of the AI. I'm very curious as to how this interacts with multiplayer as well. If you can embargo and prevent certain things from being traded or certain people from being traded with, I'm curious to see how that plays like in multiplayer, if that's really a thing. Because I mean, you can say one thing and be like, hey, here's an embargo on these players, but then people can do whatever the hell they want really in real life, right? Yeah. Well, not being in the UN as well would be interesting, and kind of also depend with how the federations are going to work, because like you can have federations from like trade guilds and megacorps, and I think they could still probably be in the UN, but it could be in direct violation or direct competition with a pacifist materialist that's like joined a federation with a couple other, you know, different types of spiritualists and hegemonies, and then you got your fanatical purifiers that are like fuck all this, and how that'll work out, you know. I'm curious, but yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to come of this. So we have the Zerg right here, by the way. We are waiting until they touch our borders. As soon as they touch our borders, we're going to war. They currently only have 3 planets. They're home of White Sun, a Gaia world, and a Relic world. We do have a transport fleet of 15 troops
Construction complete.
hanging out, ready to go at a moment's notice. We've stopped expanding for the most part. Until we can just take back Zerg territory, and are focusing very heavily on our fleet, which we are about to cap out. If we take a look at our relative power, we're equivalent. I think we can take on the Zerg, at least for these 2 systems. If they've bastioned up anywhere, which I doubt it at the rate they're expanding, we might have problems. I have no idea what type of ships they're building. And so we'll have to wait and see on that. But we've had to go very defensive and very militaristic right now, very early on.
Complete.
I do want this off-world trading company to increase our trade value to hopefully get us in the positive for energy generation. And I mean, we did get up here, so like we can actually like bashing up here and prevent things from here. Our choke points that we're looking for are really trying to get up to here. I mean, if we can get all the way up here, that'd be great, but I'm not going to push too hard. We have a choke here, which will let no one else in, and this is all our systems now except competing with the Zerg. And we did get a choke at Bitrius, which we have already bastioned up slightly. These guys aren't too aggressive. They are evangelizing zealots, but at least they're not fanatical. So while they don't like us and we'll probably go to war at some point, I'm not too worried about them for the moment. It's much more about watching what we're going to do to the Zerg and taking them out quickly. The great thing is it doesn't seem to be any other worlds for them to colonize except these 2, which I was going to take anyways. Absolutely okay with landing our armies on them. I doubt they have very many reinforcements, as the Zerg in general are weak. Right? They are reduced army damage because they just Zerg, right? I'm just using them, even if they're saying incompatible. Almost all the mods from like 2.3 are compatible on some level with 2.4. A bunch of them have been updated properly to 2.4 and re-uploaded to the workshop with different versions. But some of them like are still going to give errors, but they'll still load. Right? It's not like going from like 2.1 to 2.2 where no mods loaded, like even if you tried to force them to. Just seems to be like, I don't know. Probably needs to be just updated like versions, right? Not actual changing the codes, but just like hey, this needs to be done, right? Ooh, let's take a look. Oh, look at that freaking atmosphere. I'm liking it. Ooh, that looks good. You're gonna try and manually put items on the shelves as well? Oh, and you got a little freaking eating area. It's looking good, man. I'm excited to get back to Horizon tomorrow. We're gonna try to get to Corvega. We haven't done any building in our current Horizon campaign because we need food. But I'm liking it, dude.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
FTL inhibitors are fantastic. Okay, we could do this. We could go full disruptor and it wouldn't matter what they're doing. Do it yourself mod. Ooh, I'll have to take a look at that. Will let you put items into shelves and it'll place them as displays. Go with disruptors. We're going to do disruptors if we can. Dwight McLaughlin's comet has been making rounds throughout the Caprica system for thousands of years and was repeatedly seen in the sky of Caprica throughout human history. However, our astronomers inform us that it has finished its incredibly complex path and left the confines of the system forever. It is now beyond the tracking range of our sensors and is not projected to return to charred space for many millennia. We will follow it to the distant worlds.